Hey blank dieters! So in this video, I want to talk to you about how to start a low sodium diet. A lot of people have not considered this, especially if you're still in your late teens, your 20s, early 30s, because you think, hey, there's no need for me to do that. But if you're interested in improving your overall health, especially your heart health, and also positively impacting your weight loss goals, you might want to consider a low sodium diet. These are very easy habits and inexpensive changes that you can incorporate into your day to create an overall healthy lifestyle that you're going to inherit in your 50s, 60s, and 70s when it really, really matters. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Welcome back, blank dieters. I want to appreciate every returning subscriber. Thank you so much for your support. And to my newcomers, welcome. Remember to do the ritual that makes you family and subscribe to my channel down below. Also click the notification bell so you are notified every time that I upload a new video. Remember to also like and share and comment on the subject that we're discussing today. I mentioned earlier that we're going to talk about how to start a low sodium diet for weight loss. Even though weight loss is going to be one of the major benefits that you're going to reap from such a diet, it is not the only benefit that you're going to get from a low sodium diet. A lot of people will wonder, especially if you're still in your teens or in your early 20s or in your early 30s, if you're young and you feel vibrant, you're going to be like, why do I even need to do a low sodium diet? I only heard about it on TV when I was younger, and I started considering it when I got older. So here's why. A low sodium diet is known to improve your overall health, especially your heart health. How does it exactly do that? A diet that is high in sodium can result in high blood pressure, which can also negatively impact your heart, cause heart disease, not only heart disease, but stroke. So eating a high sodium diet can put you at risk for high blood pressure, which can lead to other conditions such as heart disease and also stroke. So before we even get to the weight loss, just for your overall health, if you don't feel like you want to lose weight, if you love yourself, if you love your health, you may want to consider a low sodium diet. Now that we have covered how a low sodium diet impacts your overall health, let's move on to the weight loss bit, which is what I know most of you were waiting for. So, a low sodium diet has been found to be good for weight loss. Notice I did not say fat loss. I'm talking about your overall weight loss because water is attracted to salt. In layman's terms, water follows anywhere where there is salt. So if you eat a diet that is high in sodium, your body is most likely to retain water, increasing your overall weight. Retaining water weight can cause swelling, can cause bloating, and you just don't feel light when you retain water weight. So you may really want to start looking into lowering your daily sodium intake so you reduce the amount of water weight that you carry or the amount of water that your body retains. So for a lot of you, I know that when you hear low sodium, you think, oh, it's all going to be tasteless, bland food. But actually, you do not have to cut a lot of the foods that you normally eat out of your diet unless if you were only feasting on canned soups, canned goods, prepackaged microwave things. Yes, those you have to cut out of your diet. So let me give you a list of things that you should include in a low sodium diet. So a few items that you can include in your diet are definitely vegetables and fruits. Fresh vegetables and fruits. You can also eat dairy products, meats like your chicken and fish. You can eat grains, whole grains. You can also eat unsalted nuts and seeds, and also legumes like beans, peas. See, you don't need to cut a lot of things out of your diet when you're going low sodium, but you just have to pick healthy food choices. You can also still eat eggs and also pick your favorite herbs, whether fresh or dried, to flavor your dishes. Also, you can use your favorite oils, your coconut oil, safflower oil, canola oil, different oils to cook your food. So here's also a short list of things that you may want to stay away from. Number one, any processed food, or let me say most processed foods, such as microwave dinners or boxed foods like mac and cheese. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but you may want to stay away from those. Also, canned foods, especially the canned soup, like your canned chicken soup or canned cream of mushroom, it tends to be high on the sodium. The next thing that you may want to stay away from are the prepackaged sauces, such as your Alfredo sauces or curries. Another thing you might want to use in moderation or stay away from if you can is table salt. I know a lot of people are going to be like, how can I do that? How can I do that? But when you use herbs, whether fresh or dried, as your seasoning, you need just a little bit of salt, not a lot. So you may want to stay away from that as well, especially adding salt at the table. Another thing are some high sodium cheeses. You have to look at the label. Be sure you know how to read a label so you can check the sodium that is contained in the cheese that you're buying. Another thing you need to stay away from, which is a favorite, or you can have it in moderation, are all those cold processed meats like deli meats, your ham. We have bologna, polony, all these different meats that are sliced and pre-packaged. You may want to stay away from those as well because they tend to be high in sodium. So let me give you a few guidelines when it comes to following a low sodium diet. Number one, you need to keep track of the sodium that you're taking in at each meal. Your aim is to not eat more than 2,000 milligrams of sodium a day. Number two, remember to carefully read a label of any packaged food that you're getting so you know exactly how much sodium is in a serving size of what you are buying. Number three, do not be deceived by labels that say low sodium. You actually have to go to the label and read to make sure that the sodium is actually below what you're aiming for the day or per serving size. Like I mentioned before, to make sure that you're still having flavorful meals, use fresh herbs like thyme, parsley, rosemary. I love rosemary on my chicken personally. If I'm roasting a chicken, I always use a lot of rosemary. So you have to also make sure that you incorporate oils and all these different aromatics besides salt that can add flavor to your dishes. They also have salt substitutes which are potassium based, but with these ones you actually have to check with your doctor first because they may interfere with certain type of medications. So you need to make sure you check with your doctor before you start using these potassium based substitutes. So there you have it. That's your easy guide to starting a low sodium diet. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other tips for me, leave me a comment down below. Remember to like, and also if you're a newcomer, subscribe to my channel, become part of the family. Remember to share with your family and friends. All right, blank dieters, that's it for this video. Bye.